Allie and Ken, and we are going to have a nice little segment on...
Not so nice.
Not so nice. Well, it'll be nice because it's kind of like a little venting.
It's cathartic for me,
It
absolutely.
is. It's nice. It's fun for us because, again, nobody else has to hear it. But it's good.
Hey, I'm just a girl behind a microphone.
We get it off our... Exactly. Nobody knows my face. You know? So, horrible people are a thing in this world. And it's horrible that they exist, is it not?
It is.
So, my interaction with horrible people recently...
Yeah, you go first.
...has been kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's okay because I'm a confident man, so I don't care really.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very funny because on Friday night of spring weekend...
Which was this past weekend.
Yes. So just a few days ago, myself and some friends were out, and I was talking to... And I'm going to be mean to her now because I can, right?
If you feel
Am I
so
allowed to be
inclined.
mean? Yeah, I'm going to be
Set this up too. This took place at none other than the Beach Moms.
Yes, of course. Don't they all? Doesn't it all?
It all goes down.
So, now this woman was cute. Okay? We'll leave it at that. She was cute.
Tell me what you rated her. Out of 10,
Out of 10, I gave her a 6 or a 7.
6.
6. On a good day, she could probably be a 7.
Okay.
Like if she really got
Was this
done
a
up.
good day?
Hey, you know, 6.5.
Okay. 6.5.
6.2 on this
road.
day.
Okay.
Now, me, I like to rate myself somewhere on a bad day 4.5 to a good day 5.25-ish.
And where were you
in
this
that general
day?
region? On this day, Friday, I was at a good 4.9.
Okay.
I was almost in the 5s. I was okay. My hair's gone, so it brings it down.
Okay.
You know, but I got this weird beard thing going on, so it was like a little bit...
I
don't
like
know.
it.
I was confused.
Yeah.
So, let's say 4.9, talking to a 6 point...
You're batting in the same... You're playing on the same
I'm
field.
within my own league,
You're
and that's
playing
okay.
on the same
And I'm
baseball
okay with
field.
that. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to this woman, and after a while, a good 5, 7, 8 minutes, she says to me, I'm not sure why you're talking to me. And I'm thinking to myself, what, was I mean to her previously? Did I say something wrong? You know, like what did I do to offend her in the past that she's not understanding why I'm talking to her now?
Okay.
But I didn't really understand it, so I said, I'm not, what do you mean? And she says, well, you're very unattractive, so I'm not sure why you're talking to me right now. And I stunned. I just stunned. And I just said, oh, okay.
And walked away. You picked your jaw off the floor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And walked away.
And I just walked right out of there. Now, I wasn't in a bad mood, so it was okay. But, whoa.
Very blunt. I said right after you told me the story, I would never be that blunt. Even if that thought popped in my head, which it wouldn't for you.
Some unattractive.
Because I don't agree.
Thank you. Stop it.
I would never say that.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, imagine...
Now, had you
That's
bought
just
her a
crazy.
drink? Because we've had this conversation before, and
I don't do
goodness.
that anymore. I don't. First off, I don't have enough money to do that anymore. Second off, is that a thing? Second off?
Secondly,
I know. No, I know now. I know the games. I know all the games you play out there, ladies.
And he is not
I'm not playing
along.
two. Okay? This is not a big game of Monopoly with Ken anymore. You can't just visit. Okay? Either you come into jail or you pass and go. It's up to you. But you can't just visit.
All right. You have to buy property?
You have to
buy
get
property.
a house to talk. Okay?
I like that.
Before you can,
Good reference.
Wild.
So, not sure why so rude at Beachmont.
Crazy. Just
but
crazy.
That's a horrible person.
Yes.
We're going to go with that.
Labeled.
Done.
Horrible person.
We need like a sound effect.
I
All right.
know.
My experience with horrible people, I have plural.
More. Okay. That's.
And this will lead into our third segment,
Ooh, yes.
but I had just a day yesterday. It was not a good day.
And you have a non-fat chai latte to make up for it.
I do. Today's better. Every day's a new day. So at the end of a long day, there's just certain things that could happen where you're like, oh my God, not today. Some days you might be able to tolerate it. Others wasn't going to happen. So I get a notification that an ex of mine, his current girlfriend, friends me on Facebook. And I laughed out loud. I was standing in line. I laughed. I was like, ha! And immediately denied it. Why would I ever want to be friends with my ex's current girlfriend?
No need. And because you don't even have any sort of
me?
you don't have any sort of past relationship with this person.
No.
Like not even a little bit. You've never seen her in a high school hallway. You
Never went
don't
to the
know.
same school.
Okay, yeah,
I
so
don't live in that town
that's even
anymore.
extra weird.
I live 1,000 miles away.
Yeah, that's
Why
wild.
are we're not associating. I'm a firm believer in your friends on Facebook should be your friends in real life, more or less. Acquaintances, fine. Definitely professional people. You know, people you've worked with, things like that, sure. If I've never met you and I'm probably never going to meet you and I don't want to know anything about your current life because it's with my ex,
Yeah.
I don't want to know you.
I don't know.
So she friends me. I deny it. Suddenly, and you know how, well, maybe people get friend requests all the time. I don't.
Okay.
If I meet someone, then maybe I'll get a friend request from them, something like that. So I'm not just flooded with Facebook friend requests. Not 1.5 minutes later, another
That's
girl
wild. They must
who
have
I
been
don't
on
know
top of this.
friend request me. I think they've got to know each other, and then through some Twitter investigating,
Well done.
they do know each other.
Nothing
so I'm
wrong
thinking,
with that.
if I've denied you, why would you then think you can try to pass one over on me like,
She's trying to
oh,
play
I'm going to tell
Monopoly.
my friend so-and-so to go friend her. So then we can both, the end game was to stalk
Yeah, they want to see
and
the ex.
judge
They want to see the
and
ex.
discuss it. And I don't need to be stalked and judged and dissected.
Maybe they talked about you.
I don't care what
Maybe your
they
ex
did.
brought you up.
I don't know what
in a
happened.
weird way.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
what if he was like, "Oh, Allie used to do that," and she was like, "Excuse me."
He shouldn't be discussing me. She shouldn't
Yeah,
be discussing
and
me. Like,
you
let's let
should
everyone's
be
lives live in the present,
away.
not the past.
Right.
So I deny this girl.
Good
And
job.
then I thought, you know what? This day has been too terrible. I can't
I like
let this
part.
go.
This part's fun.
So I said, I'm not going to go to this girl and message her because I don't know her.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to go to the person that I know, my ex, and message him and just
Now,
kind
when's
of
the
say,
last time you two were in contact at all?
maybe Christmas break for
So
half a
this
second.
is like a long.
Yeah, we don't
time.
talk. We're
Right.
not friends. It's not a thing. We're not friends on Facebook because we're not friends in real life.
Right.
So I message him, and I think this is clever. Maybe
I like
other
it.
people think
I like
Julie, my friend, thought it was really funny. I message him and say, today is not the day, meaning like if you knew the day I had, today is not the day I want to accept your girlfriend's friend request, and tomorrow doesn't look good either. And he saw it because you see the scene or
seen?
whatever,
Oh, boy.
and didn't respond, which is fine because I didn't need it to respond. It was therapeutic
Right,
for me
yeah.
to say something. But enough. We're not in middle
Right.
school. You don't need to be friending girls so you can judge them.
So
Like,
silly.
have your friends, have your girlfriends, have your boyfriend, do whatever you want to do,
Right.
and
Stay
leave
away.
everyone else alone.
Stay away.
So horrible people. That's my story. And if they're listening, I would love that. But of course,
That'd
they're
be
not.
fun.
And I'll tell you at the break a couple things about her that I can't say
Oh
on
my.
the air. So
Well, you keep them brewing inside you.
if you've got stories like that, let's just let social media be professional now. We're all about to graduate
Yes.
college.
Let's everybody back
get rid
off
of
a
all
little
of the
bit.
really juvenile tendencies
Yeah.
on Facebook and Twitter. And then there were tweets, very passive aggressive, and
Ugh.
that's not my game.
Yeah. I will say, and I said this to you before, why would, at any stretch of the imagination, why would you ever want to be friends with either your ex or your ex's significant other? Because to me, my life is okay. And if their life is
Ignorance
better,
is bliss.
I don't want to know,
Yeah.
right? Because I don't care.
Yeah.
And if it's better, then I'll just feel bad.
Yeah.
And if it's worse, I'll feel good, and I don't want to have that good feeling because that's mean, and
Yeah,
you're not
either
supposed to
way,
be mean.
you're supposed
so
to just
either
live
way,
your life.
just stay in that area, and I'll stay right over here,
Yeah.
and everything will be okay.
I read an article on, I think Thought Catalog, it probably was, about how we never truly break up with our exes
Because you can still see them.
because we're still emotionally invested in
I
their
actually,
lives.
I'm
Isn't that a
going to be
relationship?
honest with you. I had to block myself from searching my ex.
Right.
I did it a while ago, but I
Are you
couldn't.
talking about you can turn off the notification on Facebook? It doesn't pop up in your news feed?
Yeah, like totally.
They don't
like,
show up, but
like-
you're still friends with them.
No.
Oh, you
because I
blocked
unfriended
forever.
them like way before, and
Okay.
like even on Twitter, like I blocked her tweets, her retweets, her like other people retweeting her, like anything that
You
could
got rid of everybody.
like that could possibly lead me back. I was like, no, I don't need that.
Good for you.
And it's been good for me because sometimes I think I'm like, maybe, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
it's that little seed of doubt that
Yep.
gets planted.
Well, that's what happens when you.
that could be prevented. Think about it. When our parents broke up with their
Oh gosh, they didn't see
girlfriends
it
and
for
boyfriends,
years.
not even in the age of cell phones, you just went on and lived your life. You
Wouldn't that be
never
something?
that person could have moved, that person could have won the lottery, you would never know because there was no status update. There was no tweet to talk
Hey,
about
just won
it.
the lottery.
There wasn't even a text message that could be sent out that this happened.
What would your tweet be if you won the lottery? Because you know you tweet about it. What would you tweet?
Great question. Can we think of an answer and come back?
All right, we'll think of a few situations, and we'll quiz each other on what
they
you
would
would
be.
tweet if this happened.
And you guys at
If
home think
blank
about
happened.
it too. If you won the lottery, that's what we're going with.
That's what we're going to do with the first time we come back. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay.
This is the Yappy Hour
This
with
is
Allie
the
and
Yappy
Ken.
Hour with Allie and Ken does not have a song, so you can't sign off yet. Sorry. Just not ready yet. Okay, now we're ready.
All right.
Yappy Hour with Allie and Ken. We'll be right back.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears.